Okay, I think we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, it's me and my hands today. We're building Kirby Nanoblock sets today. I've never played with nanoblocks before. Hi, Shiny. Also, please excuse me if my voice is scrungly again today. I'm still recovering. My nose is still a little stuffy, and my voice is gonna sound a little off still, so... Hello, Sasha. I'm not sure which one I want to build first. I think I'm going to do Kirby and Hale first. I'm trying to decide if I want the light on or not. If I have the light on, there's like a big bright spot right here, and like everything that's like right here gets blown the hell out. But if the light's off, everything's a little bit dark and rainy. So you see there's this big bright spot where everything's blown out. Yeah, I have hands. Well, I only have one finger that still has nail polish on it. I need to redo my nail polish. Alright. I always try not to like destroy the boxes when I open these things. They make it so hard. I always end up kind of bending it slightly when you're trying to open it. Unless I'm like sitting way back, I can move closer. Hold on. There we go. That's easier for me now. For ages 12 and up. You think I'm old enough? Yeah, you know, they call them nanoblocks, but I'd never actually seen quite how small they are. Look at that. Those are teeny tiny. Look at those compared to like my thumb here. Look at that. Those are itty bitty. This is gonna be a small Kirby. But this bag has one piece in it. Why'd they make this big old bag for one tiny piece? Oh boy. Well, the instructions are pretty short. As you can see here, it's just this and then the other side. So let's see how this goes. I guess I just kind of gotta open all of these because it's not like Legos where they're numbered or anything. So I just gotta open them all. I'll try to keep them somewhat organized by bag. I'm gonna open all the bags, but I'm gonna put them in their own little piles. Oh, you can see my phone. Yeah, hand movement. There's nothing incriminating that you could see on there, but just in case, let's flip that over. You can see my lovely hands that I only have nail polish and one finger left still. Hands? Are they steamed? Maybe I should have brought scissors. Nope, I got it. Oh no. This little piece wants to roll off my desk. That would be a disaster. I got the Kirby Planet Robobot soundtrack for us, because that's my favorite Kirby game. So we're gonna listen to that soundtrack. Oh, these bags. It's really nerve-wracking trying to open these bags, because, like, they want to explode when they get to the point where they're opening. Like, they don't open at all, and then when they reach the threshold to open, they just like pop open suddenly. I don't want all the pieces to go everywhere. Yes, Sasha? Yes, please. Already? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I hope I don't have to interrupt my stream too soon for food. That's a pile. God, these pieces are so tiny. Let me get one of the smallest Lego pieces for comparison, because I have a few of those next to me. So here's a one stud tile Lego piece. And here's a one stud tile Nanoblock. They're next to each other. Oh, they're actually the same exact height as each other. I don't know if I can easily show that. But they're exactly the same height as a Lego. But it's like a fourth the size otherwise. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's completely flush with the Lego. Really interesting. My mouse fell on the floor, hold on. Come on. There we go. So this will go in a pile right here. So many pieces. I wonder how many pieces are in this. Let me take a look. Does it say anywhere? 200. This is a bit smaller than the Lego set that I built recently on the stream, because that was like 1,500 pieces. So, a bit smaller of a project today. There's all the bigger ones. It doesn't look like there is like a equivalent to like a Lego bricks sized piece here. It's all plate size. Plate proportions, I should say. Come on, open. I'm cute? Oh, thank you. I try my best to be. Come on. There we go. I kind of failed opening this one properly. Come on. You didn't get another discount? Oh. You still okay getting it? Okay. Okay. I'm discussing food plans with my girlfriend. And you can't hear her. Oh, this one's in its own bag because, you're the food plans? Oh, okay. This is a vor stream now then. Zombie moment. Come on, bag, open! This is the Laney struggles to open bags for 10 minutes stream so far. Yeah, this block has printing on it. That's why it was in its own bag. It's copyright Nintendo/HAL. I think. Or something like that. Could be N for nanoblocks too, I suppose. Okay, so... what, 2 of these 6 size ones? And 1 2 size one. Well, this is gonna be so fiddly. Look at how small these are. Chat. I cannot believe how tiny these are. Look at that. Little bitty baby. Little bitty baby blocks. This is what Kirby's guts look like. It's true. Where did my mouse go? It's like bumpy. It's on the floor again. How does this happen? It opened Steam? What is happening on my computer right now? What, and then Steam went away? Oh no, it's still there. Okay. I'm setting my mouse over there. Okay, and then we need 2 of... What are those pieces? Ah, these ones. This is so, it's so hard to even show you the pieces because they're so small. Oh, and these aren't gonna stand up on their own. So that's annoying. Please again excuse my grunkly voice today. Still slightly my nose is still slightly stuffed. Oh, this is the printed one. I'm not supposed to use that yet. So, please excuse that. I listened back to my voice on my stream, yesterday. I was like, oh my god, I sounded god-awful. So I hope I sound better than I did yesterday, at least. We can vacuum in there and suck out the mucus. I think I'm finally at the tail end of being sick though, because I don't really feel sick anymore. I'm just a little congested. But like my energy has come back, so that's really good. So I'm supposed to put this next to one of these, and then I'm supposed to... Well, easier if I just attach this first, because these little pieces, these little pink ones, don't want to stand up, so I should probably just attach this first. And then attach this one. The pieces go together very well. These are very high quality blocks, because like a lot of the time you get stuff that's not Legos, and the clutch power and like the tolerances between the pieces aren't as good as Legos. These ones are very good. Nanoblocks are high quality blocks. Also, hello Biz! Hello Biz! Welcome to the stream! I'm glad you're here for Kirby. Oh yeah, also you wanted me to defeat the Great Evil, didn't you? I will do that in a minute. Before I forgot. Those pieces go together. I'm trying to make sure that I'm building, like, on camera, because then it's like... If I'm not, then like, what was the point of having the camera, you know? Oh my god, I just noticed, look. The alien, the alien is lining up with the alien in the background. Look at that. There we go. We completed him. Ta-da! There's a look at him, by the way. Those who hadn't seen him, or if you just wanted to see him again, there he is. The precious little egglium. And look on the back. A secret surprise! Your sweet egg. You love the egg? Yeah, he's beautiful. Also, there's the Skrunkly. He's also here. He's just off camera. We love him too. I love my little aliens who live on my desk. So, what are we doing now? We're putting it like this? Am I understanding this correctly? Yeah, it looks like I'm understanding this correctly. I always look at this for reference. Hard to tell what I'm looking at exactly though, honestly. I don't know what this part of Kirby is. It also only shows the set from one angle, so I'm just gotta trust the process, I guess. We need this brick. We need these little guys. And then we need these little guys. It's right next to the egg in the back. Yeah, that's what I was pointing out. We were trying to line them up a minute ago. It was funny. Yeah, I'll show you the background. He's a little crusty in the background image. Okay, back to building. This is so fiddly because they're so small. It's often a lot easier to build these in a slightly different order than the instructions say. They should have let me make the instructions. I could have done a better job. Here we go, crustifying. And then with these ones go like this, and then this is like this. Kirby's turning into a lump so far. Just a indeterminate lump of pieces. So this doesn't actually attach yet, it just slots together like that. Okay, then we're putting 3 of these little things. I've seen nanoblocks have been a thing for such a long time now. I remember seeing them like at least 15 years ago. I gotta say at this point. At least 15 years ago I started seeing nanoblocks, and they would show up at like educational toy stores. Like I remember seeing them primarily at like the gift store at OMSI. Which, OMSI is the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry. So, it makes sense. And nowadays I see them primarily at, Japanese import stores. And they're usually like characters. Originally nanoblocks were like little buildings or like little animals. Or like stuff like that. That's what I remember seeing them. Or seeing for them, and now it's video game characters and stuff like that, and they're Japanese import stores. So that is interesting. I don't actually know very much about Nanoblock. Maybe I should look into that sometime. Oh, now I'm supposed to use the printed piece. It specifies. It would be nice if this was more like Lego and it like gave you like lists of parts that you're supposed to use in each step. Because this step here, it doesn't tell you what pieces, so it's kind of a game of spot the difference. So that's lovely. Okay, well, okay, I guess they fade out the pieces that aren't part of the step. So that's useful. But otherwise, it's a little difficult. I like how if you didn't want to have the copyright symbol on your set, you could just turn that piece around. And now there's no copyright on it. It's really funny that they would do that. Optional copyright. My Kirby is copyright free. If you want it to be. I don't actually remember this song. I think this is one of the world map songs. It's been way too long since I played Kirby Planet Robot. I wonder how, oh, I missed a couple pieces. I wonder how 3DS emulation is doing lately. I wonder if we're at a good enough point to stream Kirby Planet Robot. I would doubt it, because Kirby Planet Robot was kind of a late addition to the system. And, it had, like, new 3DS, like, acceleration and stuff like that going on. So I don't know how reasonable it would be to be able to stream that game yet. Okay. We got that piece there. And that one there. This Kirby's gonna be so small. The package really, like, undersells how small it's going to be. This is great. I think I finally got rid of those tan marks on the back of my hands. Because I had, biking, gloves that have, like, a hole in the back of them. And I wore them, like, a couple years ago. And the tan lines were still there. Up until, like, last year, in the summer. I was like, these are never going to disappear. But they seem to finally have disappeared. Long last. Kirby Planet Robot works near flawlessly in Citra. Graphically, the game is considered near perfect and performs well on decent hardware. It also suffers from minor audio issues, some sound effects sounds a bit strange. This does not hinder the gameplay in any way. Uh-huh. I'm surprised. It sounds like it might be streamable. Because I haven't tried 3DS emulation on this computer. I remember it worked okay-ish on my old laptop. So I imagine this computer can probably handle it pretty good. You can't see me, but I'm dancing to this one. This is a good one. This is, yeah, it's funny how much more powerful a system needs to be over a system in order to emulate it well. Well, at least older systems, because like newer systems tend to just be little computers. Or in the case of the Switch, it's like a little mobile device. Which, you know, well, it's still a little computer, but you know what I mean, right? They use hardware that's like non-proprietary now, so it's a lot easier to figure out emulation. Like, Switch emulation, as far as I'm aware, is already pretty good. They got jumper pieces. Cool. I'm just off camera too much, so you can't see me doing little dances. Here we go. And then I need to do one of these. Does this look like Kirby to you yet, chat? Is this a little Kirby yet? Does this give you Kirby vibes yet? It's kind of just a lump of pieces still, in my opinion. Alrighty. I'm supposed to use a darker red piece. Don't forget that. I'm gonna press these down. Kirby cut in half, yeah. We're like cut in a fourth at this point. We get tile pieces. I cannot believe how teeny tiny these pieces are still. Incredible. And we need another one of these. Okay, and then... This isn't going to be the most stable build ever, because we're just stacking same type of brick on same type of brick here. Excuse me, block. These are nano blocks, not nano bricks, after all. This ain't your mama's Lego. It's not even Lego at all, actually. Okay, no, see, my problem is I missed a step here. My brick separator's not gonna work, is it? It will. Okay, we're not it is more stable than I gave it credit for. I'm really glad my brick separator works. See, you really have to play spot the difference. And I did not successfully spot the difference. So what I'm supposed to do is... So I did this step already, I'm onto this one. They look so similar. I got caught off guard. So yeah, this will be fairly stable. Do you ever get like fake Legos from the dollar store? And they're like the cheapest feeling bricks ever. Like they're made out of like really cheap plastic. They barely fit together. You ever get those kind of things? I remember getting those for Easter one year. And like, you were supposed to build like a car or whatever, and it was just the cheapest feeling plastic ever, and you just stack the bricks just on top of each other with like no like offsetting or anything. So it was completely unstable, the bricks didn't fit together very well. Not a great experience, to be honest. Stacking another one of these on top of there. Okay, now we do what I was trying to do last time. On the wrong step. It's starting to take form. Starting to become Kirby's mouth. Yo, check it out. It's starting to be Kirby. Oh yeah, I got an ad coming up in a minute. Watch out. I think I may have been missing some steps or some pieces I was supposed to place. No? I certainly have not been. No, okay, I see what's going on now. Sorry, these instructions are just... They're not up to par with LEGO instructions, okay? That's all I'll say. I'm gonna throw a little shade here. These are not quite as good as LEGO instructions. I mean, they're better than I was expecting. I've come to expect low quality from instructions on brick building toys that are not LEGO. This is better than I was expecting, but it is not LEGO. Use NB19 Nanoblocks tweezers and NB20 Nanoblocks pad, each sold separately for an easy way to assemble and disassemble blocks. They're trying to upsell me here. Incredible. Alright, let's do this next step now. Yeah, I don't need no tweezers. My fingers aren't that big. They are definitely doing the same thing that LEGO does to me though, and that I'm gonna have sore fingers after this. Putting LEGOs together always gives me sore fingers afterwards, because all those little corners dig into ya. Here we go. And then I gotta do this. And dish. And then a million of these. All the way across. So small creature. Kirby is a so small creature. He'll come back. Here we go. Ta-da! Alright, we're on page 2 of 2. Putting another one of these on there. And now we're going for these again. Starting to make Kirby's arms. Presumably. Okay. It's interesting how much more often Kirby games come out nowadays than they used to. Kirby games used to be really few and far between. They do a lot more Kirby spin-off games now, I think is another thing that increases the amount of Kirby we get lately. And by lately I mean in like the last decade at this point. The last decade has had a lot more Kirby than the previous decade did. Go. I remember, so I used to work on the Kirby Wiki a lot, as probably many of my viewers know. One thing that I introduced on the site was categorizing games by the decade that they're from. Like 1990s games, 2000s games, 2010s games, 2020s games. And I remember when I introduced that, there was some pushback. Because they were like... Somebody was like, what does it matter? Like, somebody thought it was really weird to categorize them by decade. But like, to me, I always thought that was like a nice thing to have, I guess. Because you could see like what Kirby games like were released in what decade. you know? Because, like, we're already keeping track of what exact year that they're all released in. But I liked to be able to click on a button and see what games came out in each decade as well. Like, it's nice to see, like, eras of Kirby, you know, in a way like that. In my opinion. Where's this? Okay, so it's those pieces. For a second I thought it was just another regular block, and I was like, why is it going there? Excuse me? Oh my god, that piece almost escaped off the back of my desk, and I would have been very upset. I would have been very upset in that circumstance. Okay. Okay. What are we doing now? Okay, we got... No, we're on this step still? So easy to lose your place. It's very hard to get these little tiny bricks into those little tiny corners. Maybe I should have put these on first. Brick separator, save me. Save me, brick separator. It's a brick joiner now. What I'm using it for. Alright, let's do these little guys. A bunch more of them. Kirby mouth is almost done. Was it doing the thing where it's like automatically paused it for me? Yes, I would like to continue watching. Why does it do that? Makes me come back and interact with it every once in a while. It's very obnoxious. Okay, now we're doing this shit. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Like that. Whoops. Back, Kirby. Not done with you yet. Okay, now we want a jumper. There you go. And then... this one. How's everybody doing today, chat? How's your day been going? Here we go. Let me get some more of these little pieces. Essentially, check out what's coming out. That's Kirby to you already? Oh, okay. This is just like Kirby for real. Here, I'll give you a close-up look, chat. That's what we've got so far. He's not the roundest Kirby in the world. But he's starting to look a bit Kirby-esque. And we gotta get his little red cheeks in there. The red cheeks are translucent pieces. And then we're putting 2 more jumpers in here. Or his little eyes. This is the whole step, huh? That was one of the smallest steps we had. They're calling it clear red, I see. Goes like that. His eyes. Kirby's starting to get eyes, chat. If I can get it in there. They're so fiddly because they're so small. There we go. And then we got a million other pieces to put in here. Okay. Alright, let's start with, the slopes. Just because those are easy to pick out. Okay, and then... just goes across there. And then... those ones go there. He kind of looks like Kirby now. I'll show you in a sec after I finish this step. He looks like the doofiest Kirby that you've ever seen, but he kind of looks like Kirby now. You'll see in a minute. It's Kirby, but there's something wrong with him. Is what we're dealing with now. And then these ones go up here. And these ones go here. And then I have a little corner to shove stuff into again. There's like a treacherous hole that I have to avoid it dropping into. Like that. As I shove it in. Like that, okay. And then... boom, okay. Put these again. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you him first. Look at that. Look at that face. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. And then... yeah, there's supposed to be one more of these slopes. There it is. Come on, don't be missing pieces on me. It thankfully is not. He's looking a little scary. He should look less scary after this step, though. Much. The piece didn't want to go in very easily. I had to like snap it in. But it did go, so... there we go. Okay, his eyes are finished. He looks less scary now. He looks much more like Kirby now. Check it out. That's Kirby. Okay, and then... you get smooth Kirby head. Smooth Kirby hands. Alright, now we're going to build Kirby's feet and his butt. We're adding more pieces to his butt. Check it out. The curb butt. Okay. So... one of these, and... 3 of these. And then... gonna do it again. I have to make 2 of these. Going like this. And then these go on like this to lock it all in place. And then... you go like that. That's nice. That looks nice. I like that. And then I gotta do it all again so he has 2 feet instead of just 1. They call him good old Kirby 2 feet. That's another good old Kirby Wiki story. Was the debate about whether or not we should refer to the character's feet or as shoes. I remember I was on the side of calling them feet. Because, we're 100% sure that that's what they are. Like, those are definitely feet. But whether or not they are wearing shoes is, unclear in most cases. So, like, I was on the side of just call them feet unless it's obvious they're shoes. Like, if they got, like, shoelaces on them, that kind of thing, you know, like what Adeline's got going, then you can call them shoes. Yeah. But, if it's not obvious that they're shoes, just call them feet. Alright. He's got feet now. Kirby. Okay. We'll do more of Kirby's butt now. More of those. More of those. Okay. And then replacing these on his butt. Also, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pause the stream after I finish building this, eat the food that just arrived, and then come back and build the other one, and play side order. People watching this on YouTube in the future, both the building streams will be fused into one. So you can watch them all in one go. But, there's clear pieces on his butt. Oh, he's got like a stand, basic. Oh, so you can stand him up. Gotcha. Extra blocks included. Well, I'll sure say so. That's a lot of extra blocks. That is a significant amount of extra blocks. And then... this goes like that. So he stands. There he is. Ta-da! Kirby's done! He's so small. Look at that, he fits in my hand. It's kind of heavy, because like he's really dense, you know? He's made out of so many little blocks. He's heavier than like he's not that heavy, like he's really light, obviously. But he's like heavier than like an equivalent sized Lego thing would be. Uneven there. There we go. Ta-da! That's cute. That was really fun to put together. Sasha? There he is, Kirby. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to turn the stream off for now. I'm gonna eat my food, and then I will be back and build the other Kirby and play Side Order. So see you all in like 15-20 minutes probably. And if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, I will see you instantly. So yes, we will build Sleeping Kirby next. And I will share the stream announcements again when we are back in building Kirby number 2. Yeah. See you in just a few minutes, everybody. Be right back. It's kind of loud now. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. Or if you're watching on YouTube, I'm still here, I guess. We're building the next Kirby now. I'm just gonna go for it. No introductions this time. Build Kirby Sleep. You know, maybe I could have, since I had the stream turned off, maybe I could have opened these bags off stream this time. Saved us some time here, but that's neither here nor there, is it? Alright. We got purple pieces this time. More printed pieces. Yeah. Kirby's face is printed on this. So, last time we built Kirby's eyes, this time Kirby's eyes are just printed on. Oh, wow, look. They actually already assembled it inside the bag. Look at that. Pieces are already put together. Interesting. Alright, let's dump these little bags out again like I did last time. Okay. My nose is doing a little bit better because I just ate some spicy food. So my nose is well cleared now. Hopefully my voice sounds a little bit better now. I like how it usually sounds. I swear to God, these bags. They're asking so nicely, but they won't open. I just have to punch a hole in them somewhere and then get the hole open more nicely. Little slopes and up. Come on. Work with me here. Oh my god. Ah. Happened. He escaped. I don't need that one. Where did it go? Sasha? I need your... Oh, there it is. I was trying to call for help, but I found it. Look, how come they can't all open that nicely? That one just opened instantly. So another piece almost escaped, and it was a much smaller piece. That would have been a much bigger disaster. Also, this one has fewer pieces. This one's only 160, so this should come together faster. We shall see. If the bag will just open. Box escaped. It's okay, I don't need the box right now anyway. I really like this shade of purple. Oh, and we also got tan. Forgot to mention the tan. Jesus Christ, that one really opened. Got Kirby's face over there. Where's the camera? Kirby's face. Also, need this straw wrapper. Here's some nice funny music. What if I put them up here? There we go, now he's easy to see. Those little clear blocks on the bottom of him look a little... never mind. Anyway. Let's start building second Kirby. Kirby the second. Anybody? Okay. Got it. I was a little worried about how easily that would go together, but it did it. Yes. Okay. That. Okay. Okay, so... Like... this. These instructions, I'm telling ya. not the clearest. It would have been nice to show me like this fully assembled instead of just telling me to put them down like that. Because they're fully assembled here, but it was a little bit difficult to determine what that meant exactly. Let me do like this. I'm gonna get in Kirby's little rosy cheeks. There's a rosy little cheekums. And then we put his face on. Pre-assembled face. And then... I wonder how much these things cost. I don't actually know, because I got this as a gift. I assume they cost less than Legos. Legos are very spendy for what they are, honestly. I mean, Legos are very high quality, as I mentioned. They are very... They're made to fit very high tolerances. Very low I don't know which high or low tolerance, but like they're very exact, right? And they all fit together very well. Made out of high quality materials. Like these are too. There. Anyway, look. There's his little face. Little Kirby face. The funny little guy. Alright, and then... Oh, we're already starting on his little hat. Very nice. Okay, so... I have an assembly to build. Goes like this, and then... I mean, another called Nano... I was about to say, they don't make pieces... They don't make their pieces very big. And I'm like... And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, Elena, that's because they're called nanoblocks. They're small. But I mean, like, they don't seem to go above a certain threshold. Like, we wouldn't necessarily need to build this out of all of these constituent parts like this. If, just use the printed one. They just made a long one, you know? But I'm gonna guess that they don't make blocks above, like, a certain size to maintain the nano-blockness of nanoblocks. I love the just like car crash sound effects in this song, by the way. Beautiful. This song is originally from Kirby 64, also. That's fun. It works well, in Planet Robobot as well. How are we even going to like attach these pieces like this? Like, what are we doing here? Nanoblocks. What's the big idea here, huh? I guess? How he looks. Yeah, that's correct. There's Kirby's butt built in the set. Alright, then we gotta put these here. There's piano falling down the stairs as an instrument. Well, I mean, a piano is already an instrument, you know what I mean. Generally, you don't play the piano by dropping it down a staircase. at least as far as I know. Kirby's butt is trademarked? Yeah. Trademarked on this one too. Just Kirby's canonical tattoo, I guess. The little stand piece fell off down there somewhere. I'm gonna have to go retrieve that. That was great. I didn't expect that to just come off like that. Great. A piece. I was asking Sasha last night, I was like, how mad would you be if I somehow managed to beat side order in one try today? I don't think that's going to happen, but I was like, imagine if I did, how mad would you be? Because she kept getting to like the very ending and then dying. Like, if I did it all in one go, I imagine that. You win if I don't do it first try? Well, I don't think I am. I'm just saying, what if? Well, that doesn't mean that you're gonna win anything, silly. Because there's nothing to lose. There's nothing for me to lose because I didn't claim that I was gonna do it. You're gonna make me try to do it now? You're sinking your own grave now. I don't think that's a real phrase. I think I just made that up. Sinking your own grave. Yeah. One of my favorite things I ever did with Sleep Kirby was in Kirby Battle Royale. They made it into like a combat ability. Kirby like he like does like pillow fighting. He like has a pillow and he whacks people with it. And he has like a snot bubble from like sleeping that like pops and explodes and does damage. That's good shit. People really slept on Kirby Battle Royale. I played that with Sasha 2 years ago when I first visited her. This is the last time I played it. But I 100% completed that game. And you can't 100% complete it anymore. Or at least soon you won't be able to, because they're taking they're taking the online services down for the 3DS. And some of the achievement things that you need to complete the game require playing online matches. So soon you won't be able to do that. You already can't 100% complete Team Kirby Clash Deluxe anymore because you needed to use password to like one of the achievements or whatever you call them needed you to use a password. Like it could be any password, but all the passwords required online connection, connecting to a server. Well, the like reward was active or whatever. They deactivated all of them, so you just can't do that anymore. And so if you started that game now, it would be impossible to 100% complete it now. So that's lovely. You just love when game companies do stuff like that. Isn't that just your favorite? I know it's my favorite. Down. Then we're putting this. This. And red, green. two different slump pieces here. Stride order? Excuse me? Put one foot in front of the other. That's your stride order? Guilty Gear Strive order? That's the game with the Bridget character in it, right? Everybody loves. Oh, oops. Color differences there. Very smart, chat. I don't know if you knew this, chat, but I'm very smart. Brisket? Yeah. People call her that. No. Come back. A little piece. Came back. And then I'm going to need this one. My nose is stuffing back up again. You can hear it. You can hear my nose actively stuffing itself full. That's kind of gross when I word it that way. Okay, I like being gross on purpose and bothering people. I'm just a nasty woman. Sasha behind me just goes, yeah, you're gross. Thanks, hun. Thank you so much, dear. Okay, then. Thank you. Okay, you don't have to keep rubbing it in. Saying that I make her want to throw up, and she's puking right now. Throw up positive. Throw up parentheses Pomni. Pomni's always puking. What bodily functions does Pomni like have? She can produce tears. We've seen her cry. Well, I mean, it's all virtual. Like, that's not part of the question. Well, I'm... Thank you, Sasha. I like how you talk to me while I'm streaming and nobody can even hear what you're saying, and we have these weird one-sided conversations. That's just as far as everyone else knows she doesn't exist. It's just a voice in my head, apparently. A voice in my head who I kiss. In real life. Buy gold? Okay, thank you. You don't get my butt. Okay, everybody, be right back. I'm gonna kill Sasha now. I'm gonna kill Sasha. Calm down, lady. We're your friends. Shut up, chat. I'm gonna kill you. I'm thinking about the, I'm thinking about that Germa clip now. My favorite, where he's like, that's it, I'm killing you. No, I just mean when Germa said he was gonna kill you. You know? You've seen Sasha's hands, she exists. Unless I have 4 arms. I mean, I might. I guess that's true, you don't know. I keep them well hidden, though, I guess. Like, where do I even put them? I wear, like, tight-fitting clothes all of the time. Where are those fourth arm? Where are those extra 2 arms going, huh? Angle dust? What if I angled your dust? Which direction would you like me to angle your dust in today? Kirby's funny little hat. His funny little hat. This Kirby's so cute. This one's a little bit cursed. This one's very cute. Sleeping Kirby's always cute. So you should bring out the Sleeping Kirby plush. Oh. Shiny got me that plush. It's a good plush. Want to do a little trolling. How come Kirby's head is just completely hollow? I guess it makes sense that his head would be hollow. Like that's where the food goes. Like Kirby doesn't have any organs, he's just completely empty inside. Wow. There he is. Well, this is a different colored hat. Which hat is the real one? You see, this one, he's got a purple sleeping hat, and this one he's got like a blue sleeping hat. What is the true sleeping hat color? Tosha, what was that noise? You sounded like the skipper from Gilligan's Island. You get excited? About what? Oh, because you opened a new locker in side order? And that makes you go... What the heck? Sasha, what? There's something wrong with this girl. I like how you're providing most of the entertainment of this stream. You're not even on the stream. You sound like... Now you sound like the monster from Young Frankenstein. Oh my god. Your impression is too good, what the hell? You saw that movie once and you can do a perfect impression already? Oh my god. Nobody can even freaking hear this. I'm like losing my mind over this Young Frankenstein impression. And... I'll give you a mic. Okay. What the hell? It was like the worst noise. You're good at it. You're good at this god-awful noise. I hope they don't remake that movie. What if it's a remake like that one Pokemon one that I discovered exists? We saw, we watched Pokemon Concierge. And then when it was over, it like recommended other Pokemon things on Netflix. There was just butt ugly Pikachu in one of them, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I remembered, oh yeah, they like remade the first Pokemon movie in 2019 as like CGI. Like it's the exact same movie, shot for shot, but it just looks extremely ugly now. And it's like the worst thing that... the worst Pokemon thing they've ever decided to make. Also, Pokemon Concierge is just like, it's absolutely, like, it's just pure cute fluff and nothing else. It's like, there is no substance to that show, it's incredible. Oops, I misplaced this piece. It was right here. I'm pretty sure that show is just geared towards small children. It is cute. For some reason they more faithfully translated it, but also mixed it with a bunch of lines from the 4Kids dub, and it's completely inconsistent. Oh no. It looks terrible, just visually speaking, so like I wasn't interested to look into it any deeper than that. But good to know that I'm not missing out on anything by not looking into it any deeper than that. Put it on the screen. The Squeenus? What if instead of Square Enix it was called Square Penis? Yeah. People often abbreviate that to Squeenix, so what if it was like, what if it was Squeenus? It was Square Penis? I think that would be really cool, honestly. I think they should hire me to make that change for them. I think it would work out very well for their business. I think their sales would increase and everything. Lots of publicity. If they change their name to Square Penis. Squeenus is what the Squeeballs have? Oh no. Put the Squeeball in chat. I guess I have to put the Squeeball in chat. There you go, Squeeball in chat. Alright, and then we want to place... Look. This spot. There we go, so many teeny tiny little blocks. Look at that little Kirby. Okay, and then 3 flat ones. Wait, we're already almost done with this thing, aren't we? That's almost a complete Kirby right there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I like that the spots are all a little bit off-center. I'm just gonna randomly place polka dots. I like that. This one's really cute. King DDD music is playing now. There we go. And one of these. Oh, 2 of these. Gotcha. And 4 of these little doodads. Kirby's underbelly. This is his chin specifically, I suppose. As well as being part of his underbelly. And now we're going to make Kirby's paws. Okay, so we talked about, does Kirby have feet or shoes? Does he have paws or hands? You don't want to think about that? You don't want to think about Kirby's paws? Come on, Sasha. You need an answer. Is it Kirby's paws or Kirby's hands? Or is it his arms? His farms. Kirby's on the farm. How come they've never made a farmer Kirby? How come... Yeah, how come there's no farm copy ability? I think they should make farm Kirby. Then... like that. They really look like paws here though. I mean, look at that. Those are his paws. Those are his little paws. I don't think those are just hands. You know? This is very cat-like in nature to me. Yeah, like those are Kirby's paws, I'm sorry. He's like a little cat. He's like a little creature to me. Cause he's literally splooting in this fiction. He's splooting. Don't you know about splooting? You know about me? Sasha says she knows about me, chat. I'm a little scared. Not gonna lie. Goodness, there, now he's got his little pom-pom at the end of his sleeping cap. That's cute. Alright, now time to build his two little feetums, as Biss would call them. Biss, who is unfortunately not here at the moment. Bow your heads. And then 3 of these. 3 of these nuts. Hey, that's humor, right? That's the jokes, right? And then and then 2 jumpers, I see. So this goes... Huh. Geometry to that. And now I have to do it again. Hooray! I love building. Yippee! I love building! Ooh, baby. We'll come back here. Go in there. Like so. Like queso. Quesodilla. I make Sasha very upset sometimes by, instead of saying quesadilla, I say case of dilla. And she hates that. That makes her very upset. There. See, this is a creature. Those are paws. I'm sorry, this is Kirby's a little cat now. That's what Kirby actually is. He's actually a cat, as it turns out. Look at him. That's a cat. Just meow. Meow. I cannot do a meow sound right now. How come I've never done cat Kirby? They did like animal Kirby, which is kind of like a cat. Yeah, well, Mario can go suck it. Kirby can do things that Mario's done. Because he's Kirby, he can do whatever he wants, you know? Kirby has even been Mario before. You know? I guess technically there's been Incineroar Kirby based on that logic. That's kind of a cat Kirby. There we go, we built them. Hooray! Time to put the bonus blocks back into the box so that they do not get lost. And then at some point I'm going to have to find the little clear blocks that fell on the floor that like popped off of Kirby. Because, I want them. It doesn't stand up without them. Yeah, here they are. Ta-da! Look at those Kirbys. Aren't they cute? Especially the sleeping one. Turned out absolutely adorable. I love it. Yay. What do you think, Sasha? You like them? Yay. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for watching that. It is time to, move on to side order. So I'm going to readjust my camera. See here. There's that. I'll get rid of the bean. Go like this. Slide this over. Turn it up. Look, it's me! Hello. It's me, Delaney. Hello. I can put my stuff back. There you go. Oh, I wish this cough would go away. I'm so tired of having to mute every once in a while to cough. Alrighty. Let's do side order. Where's my controller? There it is. Boom. Splatoon 3. Alright, and then